We got some brand new cards that's going to be taking one of my favorite decks of all time up another level. We are talking about Esper Blink. That's right, Esper Blink got some new toys today, guys. I'm really excited about this one because we've played Esper Blink plenty of times in the past, and we've been able to exploit some of these ETB effects on our creatures with some doubling up effects like Elish Norn, which can obviously trigger all of our ETB effects twice, which plays perfectly into that blink plan. And we're going to be blinking our creatures in and out of the battlefield with some really fun cards like Planar Incision and Eternal Wanderer, which blink both creatures and artifacts in and out of the battlefield for extra value. But not to mention, we got a brand new blink effect that's also a creature with the Guardian of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. This is an angel card. It's a flying 3/3, and it's able basically to do the exact same sort of thing. We can basically blink and exile a creature or an artifact, which is weird how it's always creature and artifact, but both out of the battlefield and back on for extra value. The rest of the deck looks pretty familiar. We've got things to draw us cards, discard cards from the opponent. We have exploitation on the prototype. We bring this in for cheap, blink it in for its full-size body. Some really fun stuff. But we also have a new card in Shieldred, which can go ahead and enter the battlefield. And the ETB effect is pretty good. It takes out creatures, planeswalkers, things like that. So that's also a fun new addition to the build. And of course, on the top end, some really crazy things like Portal to Phyrexia that we can also blink, which is really awesome. But the deck is really cool, really powerful. I had some fun with this one, won a bunch of games. So wanted to showcase just how good Esper Blink got with some new toys. So have fun with this one. And if you guys are new here, we do post videos typically 5 days a week. So if you guys want and you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, like button, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton. And I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said though, enjoy the game. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. Welcome back to another video, guys. Thanks so much for clicking on today's video. We've got a good one for you today. We're playing some Blink. We've played some Esper Blink in the past quite a bit, and I really do enjoy this archetype a lot. There are some really cheeky things you can do in this thing, so I'm really excited to see what we can do with some of the new cards we got. And we do just find one right off the top here. We got our Guardian, which is going to help us blink some stuff. Been a little bit behind on my recordings lately. I'm a little bummed out about that. So as far as playtesting goes, I haven't done much of any at all with this deck, but I've done a version of this deck plenty of times in the past. So hopefully I don't misplay too many times, but just keep that in mind. Take it with a grain of salt. Did find an Elish Norn off the top too, which is pretty sweet. And we are at peak allergy season right now for me, guys. It's been really, really rough. So don't mind me when it comes to that. I may be blacking out the camera while I take care of that every now and then. All right, so there's no attacks here. We might as well go and just play down the Guardian now and see if we can't get a good blink off the Virus Beetle. Forcing another discard here. We got a Smoldering Egg off them, so that's pretty nice. Let's exile our Beetle. One moment. Okay, well, that might seem like a bad thing because I hit the cut down on the Beetle, but the Beetle essentially pulled off what it was supposed to do, which is to get another card out of the opponent's hand. So I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but I will in fact take it. Got ourselves an Urtai to counter or destroy this egg. Either way, it's a pretty good spell. Giving them another card isn't ideal, but to kill the egg, I'll take it because the egg is just, it's very powerful once it flips over. It's really hard to stop, so it's money. That is money, and we've got great protection on the Urtai with the Planar Incisions. I would have liked to have gotten Elish Norn down there, but can't have it all, unfortunately. Let's just use this as removal. I think that's a fair play. Oh, this is creature or planeswalker though, so we're gonna save that. We're gonna just get the Elish Norn down and attack here with the Urtai. I think that's totally fine. Not a lot going on that turn, but Elish Norn coming down is quite a good feat because now everything gets doubled up on, which is really nice, especially when we have Shieldred in hand. But can't imagine the opponent's gonna have a ton of creatures coming down in the next couple of turns. Nice, they drop an Invoke Despair. They've been struggling to hit those land drops, so Hopefully we see a couple, like a 2-for-1 situation here, so Shieldred can come down and really shine through. Nope. Unfortunately not, but hey, we get a Eternal Wanderer out on this turn, which is good news. Just keep beating them down here. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage currently on field. 8 damage on field. They've got to have something here. Probably an Invoke to spare, because they threw one away. There's no way they threw, you know, one away without another to back it up. So I'd imagine that's what we're going to see here. Yep. Surprise, surprise. Really was looking for something with a good ETB effects here, but, you know, guess beggars can't be choosers. So do we just go for the Shieldred now? I have a feeling, well, no, there's no sweepers we got to worry about. Plus we have Planar Incision. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it now too, because we want to make sure we get rid of that reflection of Kiki-Jiki here. Easy money. Down to 6. And Planar Incision on the Shieldred on the back end would, you know, potentially sweep whatever sort of board state they put in front of us here. So they kind of need kill spells or bust here. If they don't have the kill spells, we win the game. So and what's it gonna be? They're thinking. They are thinking. I hope they're thinking. I hope we're not getting roped here, but we'll see. Hope you guys are having a great day today, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like I said, it means an absolute world to me that you guys click on these videos and watch them, man. It's been a little bit of a rough weekend for me to kind of record these videos. I don't know what's been going on mentally with me, but I kind of feel like I need a little bit of a break, to be honest. I don't know. My brain just hasn't been working the way it usually does when it comes to deck creativity. So been struggling in that department a little bit. So did some research, did some looking around to see what sort of everyone else is doing, to see if I can't come up with ideas that haven't been already done and stuff like that. And it's been a little tough, but I'm glad we got this one going, because this one seems like a winner for sure. This Blink deck seems like a winner. That's a good start to this video, man. Absolutely crushed it against Rakdos there. Clearly some sort of Rakdos mid-range control-y type deck, so that was really nice. GG's. All right, first game under our belt, feeling good. Loving the way that felt for sure. That was really great. Rakdos didn't really stand a chance. Obviously they struggled with their land drops early, which helped us out a lot, but I feel like we had such a good start. We were pretty good no matter what was going to happen there. Just like this one, opening hand looks fantastic, and hopefully this is a little bit better of a matchup so we can get some good kills off with the Shieldred. But we see a blue land come down right away, which is a bit scary. No priority holds, no consider, so maybe not mono blue, thank goodness. See Dimir colors, okay. If they kill this, that would actually be pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. Nice. They throw out a 2/3 defender as long as this opponent has 8 cards or more in their graveyard. Lookout can attack as a had defender. And they can't. Okay, got it. That is all good with me. Let's get another card here. Keep the value flowing. Sure. No mana troubles here. I've got a good Planar Incision, but that's about it for now. Cut down, fair enough. And Shieldred's Edict. Okay, so I mean a 1-for-1 on both ends, which is totally fine. Let's see. This is definitely the play. I'm just thinking of whether or not I should draw a card or bounce this back to their hand. I think I'm gonna draw a card. The fact that they're Esper, potentially, or Dimir, means that we probably should outvalue them in the card department if we want to have a chance to win here. They're looking to mill us out, though, at the same time. You can kind of tell based on their first play with the lookout. Mill has got to be their game plan, you would think, but Shieldred's Edict. Okay, they're really going in on those edicts, huh? 3 cards in my graveyard. I'm starting to think maybe I'm starting to shift my mindset that maybe they're looking to just kill every single thing I play to fill up my graveyard that way. I guess I'll play Shieldred. I don't really love this, but I'll play it. I'll play your game. I'll play your game. I have a good feeling that this is going to get obviously picked off here. Yep, there it is. Well, how many cards do they have in their graveyard? 5. So if we do get another Shieldred, we're getting pretty close to the 8 that we need as well. Cruelty of Gix. Yikes. And they go for 1. They're probably going to hit my Wander. That's unfortunate. 2, 4, 5 mana. Yeah, they are definitely going to take the Wanderer, you would think. We hit the land drop we needed for it too. Bummer. All right, let's go ahead and hold up the Urtai Resurrected here. It does actually stop the ability of something, so we may be able to stop the reanimation on something that the opponent wants to do with that Gix down the road. This is tough. This is actually tough. I don't know. Because we might have to, shoot. We might have to counter whatever they play here. Ah, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. I'm actually not gonna do anything this turn, believe it or not. They're gonna -5 maybe? We'll see. Yep. Okay, so they -5. That's fine. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to stop their Cruelty of Gix from popping off next turn. Nice. Let's go Companion. And then we end our turn. We counter that ability. That's kind of nice that the Urtai has that, right? That we can counter activated abilities, not just actual spells, which is really, really helpful for things like that. So now Urtai's on the field. We've got 2, 4, 6 mana available to us. 6 mana. Okay, that could play the spell without paying its mana cost, right? Yep. All right, let's slow them down a little bit here. Slow them down just a little bit here. Let's bounce the Companion back again. Draw another card. And we got a Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Not bad. I'll take it. It is a big body for us to swing through with. And it also has Menace, which can get by, you know, the Kari here. It's a 5/4 flyer. Drawing 3 cards again, putting 2 back. They really want me to kill this, I would imagine, so I don't really want to do that. What do I do here? It's a really tricky game, not gonna lie. Go for the third on the channeler. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go with... What do we do, guys? I don't know. What do we do? I think we just play the Fleshgorger straight up here. I think that's it. I think we allow them to attack into us if they feel like it. You know, it's a 5/4 flyer. We can't really do much about it, but you know, we're at 20 life, so not that big of a deal. Honestly, not that big of a deal. I'm not super happy about the way I played this. Hindsight being 2020, there were a couple of plays I would have done differently. That Urtai play, not, you know, taking that turn off essentially when I could have played the Guardian. Lost me a little bit of tempo, but Graveyard Trespasser's fine. Sure. The more bodies they play like this, the better. I mean, the Portal to Phyrexia just gets better and better. Memory Deluge for 2 cards, sure. All right, so they will probably double block this. Fair enough. Now let's see what they top deck here with this Kari. It's going to be completely random, so we'll see how lucky they are. Nice. Not very. And we will end our turn. We've got some really creative abilities that we can do here. I will play the Urtai here because I need to get this this out of the way. This Kari cannot come down again. A 5/4 body is just too much for us to get our attacks through. So it's something we got to just counter. We'll give them another card here. It's all good. They've only got 3 mana left over. That was a very expensive spell, so I'll take that all day. Graveyard Trespasser, sure. They could have hit 2 creatures, but they chose just 1. That's good for us. We will blink in our Angel here, making it a 4/4. We also blink the Spirited Companion. And we get ourselves another card, another Companion. Okay. I don't mind making that trade. Do we want to make the trade? I mean, does it matter? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. We're so close, man. We're so close from being able to get this Portal to Phyrexia down. We're just 1 mana short of being able to cast it. Looking for that land off the top, hopefully. Two cards in the opponent's hand, but they do have a full-on Memory Deluge. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. They're thinking hard, which tells me it's probably not good. What they have in their hand is probably not enough to get the job done. They can't really target the Flesh Gorger. I mean, taking 7 is not something they want to be doing here. We will take the Spirited Companion out of the way there. And a Jace. 22 cards left, so we're not getting milled out. That's nice. Fair enough. Well, that means their Jace still dies here. There's our last land we needed. There we go. Jace is gone. We're up to 32 and we drop our last land. And here we go. Let's have some fun. Memory Deluge. That's a lot of cards that they can go deep. They're probably going to find something helpful, I would imagine. But I don't know if it's going to be helpful enough to save them. We've got a lot of damage happening here. They're more than lethal on board currently, so they need something. Another Jace. Okay, what are they going to do with that though? Plus again, or are they going to... Yeah, they're going to plus again. 7, 8, 9. Still not quite there, but I do have this, which makes it lethal, so that works. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bada bing, bada boom. GG's. All right, well, that one was a little bit more lengthy and drawn out, but you know what? We still got the job done, and we're still undefeated. Let's go. Good stuff. 2-0. Whew. All right, Mr. Banks, let's see what you got here. All right, opening hand. Eey, okay, well, very expensive opening hand. I think we're gonna have to toss that one, unfortunately. Okay, I think I gotta drop the Shieldred. I say I think because I really don't know. Shieldred or Elish Norn was going to have to be the choice there. Well, we've got a lot of discarding going on, that's for sure. But the opponent shows us an island early, which means card draw, I would imagine. Okay. Up against potentially an aggressive, what is this, spirits or soldiers? I'm not sure yet, we'll see. I guess this beetle will tell us a little bit more information though. What do they drop? A farewell, fun. Okay, so they are control-y, clearly. That's a great find right there. That's a great find. All right, let's take another card, see what we get. See if we get lucky. I mean, hitting a farewell is pretty darn good. That's a good card for them to be tossing away just like that. I guess because it's expensive, but another great card. Wow, we are hitting some goodies. And then next turn we have another Guardian to come down for the second beetle trigger, or the third beetle trigger. At this point, we're finding some seriously good things here. All right, bounce the beetle. This is straight hand hate at this point. We are a discard deck currently. Discard tribal. It's got to be another banger. I mean, if they gave up an Elspeth and a farewell, it's got to be another banger. That's a banger. All right, so we know what they're kind of up to now. The farewell doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but I guess if they're like full-on planeswalker-ish, but they're not really. I don't love this here on this spot. I do kind of prefer the Mightstone Weakstone, but I actually would much prefer 2 Mightstone Weakstone triggers instead of just the 1. So that's why we play the Elish Norn first. Wandering Emperor, okay.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
Giving some flying counters to the 3/3. And they're gonna get first strike. Oh, they get first strike to the down low creature. Okay. All right, so a couple of things we could do here. A couple of things. What do we want those things to be? I think it's the Mightstone Weakstone. We kill that. We draw 2. Not bad. Both of these go here. B4, 5. This goes here. All right, that way we at least make sure we kill the Elspeth, right? There's no getting around that. And then, oh wow, and we get the Wandering Emperor. They don't even take the 2/2 chump block on that. Seems like a bit of a mistake. I would have definitely taken the chump on that, but fair enough. Depopulate. Okay, that explains that. That explains those shenanigans. And we're just gonna try to keep drawing cards. Filling up the board state again. Doing what we got to do. And do we get depopulated again? We sure do. All right. Oh, depopulate. Draw some cards. Draw some cards. Why not? And another land. All right, fair enough. I don't love this hand. It's not exactly amazing, but it'll have to do. You know what I'd really like to see right now is the Eternal Wanderer would be the best possible scenario for us here. Mirex. That's actually a problem because they can attach this to the Mirex. Yeah, that'd be bad. That would be bad. But I have the ability to bounce that token when they do go for that. So this cannot block, right? So we attack through for 4. Finally take some sort of a lead on the board here, down to 19. We have some counter magic, but we can't really cast it. Nice, they don't top that great. That's what we needed to see. Is this an enchantment or a legendary? It's not. So we're gonna give them the opportunity to attach the second one to it as well. And just like that, we win the game. Just like that, we win the game. Just like that, we win the game. All right. We attack through, and we just hold our counter magic, Urtai, say go. 8 cards in their yard. Maybe I should have flipped Shieldred. It's not really necessary though. I think I just got to beat him down, to be honest. That would be why we didn't flip Shieldred. That's why we hold the counter magic. All right, love it. Love it. All right, well, this feels borderline busted. At this point it does. I mean, that last game though, that top deck of the farewell would have been absolutely mind-boggling bad if I had flipped over the Shieldred, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Shieldred was just enough, you know, it was pressuring them enough with the damage that I think it was better to not flip it over. So up against the Gruul. I think I'd serve better with some discard here instead of drawing cards, because the more creatures I can get out of their hand, the less they can unload. Because their whole idea here as a creature-based deck is that they're trying to unload their entire hand as fast as possible and smash my face. So I think just discarding serves me better than throwing down a chump that does nothing and draws me a card. Aether Channeler's nice too, because they're probably going to commit, you know, a 3-drop here or something, and then we can bounce it and force them to replay it. Same thing, and then we play a Shieldred. It's going to be a nice little curve out here. They almost sacked their Liberator to kill my Beetle there, which would have been so silly. I was just seeing if that had an ETB effect or if it was just when it attacked. So it looks like it's just when it attacks. So we're going to go ahead and obviously send it back to the kitchen. Has not been cooked all the way through, so we'll send us back. Oh, Tamio safekeeping on the Frenzy. I didn't expect that, but you know what? Fair enough. That's cool. Not bad. Not bad. I would have saved that for a bigger, more dangerous thing, but that's annoying because it kills the Virus Beetle, which would have been a good chump blocker for that. And now I gotta basically either chump this or allow them to draw a card. I think I'm gonna let them take the card. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, hopefully no Tamio safekeeping here, please. Nice. Nice. All right, so Shieldred can come down next turn, giving me a big enough body to block with and take care of that Tovolar, because I will double block this Frenzy all day long if they want to drop that Tovolar down again. They're eyeballing the Channeler though. Okay, that's not great. It's not great. I will chump block. I don't love that. Nice. Don't have to take any damage. Thank goodness. Play out the Shieldred. It's going to be either the Frenzy or the Halana that goes. Probably the Frenzy, I would imagine. And then Halana's going to stay on board just to keep pumping up these creatures as they come in and give them haste, which is such a bummer. Only 3 cards in their yard. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that close to a Portal to Phyrexia, so I wish if we could top deck maybe like a Might Stone, Weak Stone would be the best thing for us, because we can use it to not only kill something but ramp into the portal. Strangle and then another Strangle? Really? That's annoying. Alright, well at least they've only got 2 cards, right? But the Tovolar being able to attack to potentially draw them more cards is really nutty. Alright, well they flip themselves back to daytime, which is helpful. A couple chump blockers is also very helpful. And more land. Yikes! Okay. Both lands, not great. That's just a triumph, right? What are we looking at here? No, sacrifice to draw a card. Okay. Just gonna keep taking the 2 from the Halana. That's not the main focus at the moment. The focus here is to try to kill that Tovolar. Wouldn't mind a Wanderer or I'll still take the Might Stone, Weak Stone, kill Halana, and then chump block the other Tovolar. Are they really gonna get this? Oh, I thought they were gonna give it trample or something like that. That would have been bad. This one's a nail biter. Wow. Yeah, we're not doing great, guys. We're not doing great. 7 lands. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's so many things we can draw though that would be so helpful to us. I mean, any creature really. I'll take an Urtai. That'd be great. I'll take anything with a body, honestly, at this point. That'd be really good. All right, another wolf comes down. It has haste. You may cast this, so it has flash. 8, 9, 10. Are we? We're not dead yet. We're not exactly alive though either, are we? Trample. Yep, they would have given that to any creature. They could have given that to either one of their wolves. We just got unfortunately screwed there. Things did not go our way. Our top decks were absolutely abysmal, just drawing lands repeatedly. We had a pretty good start though. I'm pretty happy with how that started. I just, you know, odds would have had, you know, any one of these drawing me, you know, more threats or any sort of things that do anything, but just lands. All right, well, that was a shame. Didn't expect to have mana flooding happen in this build. I think we only have 24 lands, I'm pretty sure. So that was kind of strange. I only have 24 in this particular build too because we have a lot of card draw mechanics. So I figured we could figure our way out of any sort of mana troubles if we find them like this. Because we have the Spirited Companion for extra card draw, Aether Channeler, all sorts of stuff. See if it can get us out of this one. Because we clearly need that 3rd land drop. I have 3 angels though, but that's kind of nice. There we go. There we go. Now we're chilling. Now we're chilling. So we attack. The opponent running Azorius colors here. What do we do? Maybe we just bounce this. Maybe we just bounce this. Give me one momento. Sorry about that. All right, so we drew into another land here. That's fine. We have 4 mana now to work with, but a little bit of an awkward curve out here. Ossification, okay. Taking our angel, our guardian. All right, well, this is a good tap land to have and bring in now because we might need to cycle that later, actually. All right, let's attack into the opponent here. Now what to do? Again, a little bit of another awkward turn here. I think we're going to go ahead and go with the guardian again. And that we have a Fateful Absence. Yikes. Okay, that's not good. Not good. Definitely don't want to bounce the clue token. That'd be pretty bad. That's a bummer. Lost out on some serious value there, that's for sure. Still not 100% on what we're up against here. I'm not too sure. I am slightly concerned about counter magic. I'm a-okay with that. Like, that is really, really okay. Because now we can rebounce things again, so take it. Depopulate on the Elesh Norn. Now, I knew, let's be real, I knew the Elesh Norn probably wasn't sticking around, but I thought it'd stick around a little bit. All right, let's go Aether Channeler here. Now, I kind of want to go aggressive and get the bird. I know it seems kind of strange because actually stick to the card draw. I was gonna get the bird, like I said, though, because I kind of wanted to keep the beatdown going, but it's all good. All right, so we got the clue token that we can crack for 2 here, so the mana lines up pretty nicely there. Okay, Gauntlet's fine. So running a lot of planeswalkers then. Another portal is not ideal. Neither is that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here then is I'm going to cast this, and then we'll just create a 2/2 for now, and then we'll look to do some blinking down the road if we get like let's say like a Phyrexia in the next turn, and then blink it. That'd be kind of cool. But for now, let's create a board state that's a little bit more threatening so we can start pressuring the life total a little bit. Surprised we haven't seen a Wandering Emperor just yet. We know they have it. There's no way they don't. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. There goes the Emperor. The Wanderer, I should say. That's good, though. There goes their last 2 cards in their hand. Haha, sucker. Hopefully they're good ones, too. Void does what exactly? You and your opponent's control gain hexproof to the end of the turn. Prevent all damage. Well, that's not going to work. It's not exactly something you can get hexproof from. I'm not targeting you. Right? Yeah, I'm not targeting. That was a strange choice. Opponent lost both spells here. They're down to 10. And I'm just going to hold the Urtai Resurrected, honestly, because we got 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. About to be 10 with the Urtai. That was a lockdown right there. Love it. Let's go, man. Good game. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's build. I really had a blast with this thing. Blink has always been one of my favorite things because you can get really creative with Blink. You know, like I said, those prototype cards, you blink them in. You know, you bring them in for cheap, you blink them, they come back in full-size bodies. You can blink artifacts, which people don't, you know, typically pay attention to a whole lot, but you can blink artifacts like the Might Stone, Weak Stone, Portal to Phyrexia. And then with the new toys, man, it just makes this deck a lot more, you know, consistent is the word I was looking for there. Consistent, because it gives us added tools to not only blink but also creatures and bodies to put onto the battlefield for blocks and attacking and whatnot. So ton of fun. Thought Shielded was pretty sweet, and that is pretty much all I got to say about the deck. I wouldn't really change too much in this one personally, so if you guys see anything that you could obviously add or take out, definitely do so. Mix up the colors, feel free to do so. It's a fun deck, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you stayed this long, I'm assuming you did, so great. That's awesome, and I want to say thank you for staying this long. It helps out an absolute ton here on YouTube when you stick around, so thank you for that. And a huge special shout out goes to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't already know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. So these people help basically sponsor the channel. So I got to give them at least a huge shout out at the end of every video. So thank you so much for being you and helping me out. I appreciate it very, very much. It helps a lot more than you might know. And if you guys want to become a member or learn more about becoming a member, it's the little join button down below or the link in the description if you guys wanted that. But yeah, that'll do it for me, guys. Tomorrow, an absolute... a banger of a video. Don't know if it's a banger of a deck, but an absolute banger video. You guys should check it out. It's a really, really fun deck. It took a long time to get, you know, set up. So be sure to come back tomorrow for that one. Until next time, guys, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swizzy, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.